We are live. Welcome, my roadies, to another Saturday night road trip. And how are you guys doing tonight? Sorry I'm a little late. I know I'm a 1 minute late, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, check this out, guys. Look at this. I am sunburned. I haven't shaved. I worked well for this complete shift from my normal looks. Noah the Disney World fan 16. Good evening, sir. How you doing tonight? Steve's World is in the house. Welcome up, Steve. Welcome home, Steve. Welcome to the house tonight. Good to have you on here. Our Disney Adventures is here. Awesome to have you guys on tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We even had some of my other Rotorators are in the house, like Sooner Girl. Good to have you on here tonight. Alyssa Stenberg is in the house. Good evening, Alyssa. How are you doing tonight? Lori Carlson. Hi, Dave. Have a great weekend. Happy Halloween to you as well. Lori, happy Halloween to you as well from me. Ben Potts is in the house. Welcome aboard, my friend. Kyle Anderson is in the house. Man, everybody's just lining up and coming on in. So let's bring it, guys. Bring it on down. Come on into Road Trip Dave's night of interesting things to talk about. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you choke slam that like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. We got 13 watching, only 6 likes. Let's choke slam that like button and let's get it out there. Diana LS is in the house. Hi, Dave and everyone. I'll be paying full attention in a few minutes. One ear is listening to Resort TV 1 of Happily Ever After. And that's, you know what? I knew that was going to happen, but it's totally cool. So, guys, if you want to flip back and forth, be my guest. But Diana, that's so cool. Scott Shearer is in the house. Welcome on board, Scott. Good to have you on tonight as well. Guys, now, I'm here to tell you, like, this right here, this is from being all day in the sun. All my kids basically had games at 9 in the morning all the way to 2 in the afternoon. So I'm sporting I'm sporting the Florida skin. And if you'll notice, I even have a little sun line where I was wearing my sunglasses. So it's totally cool. Wendy from Happiness and Sweet Tea is here. Good evening, Wendy. How's it going tonight? My one of my faithful compadres, T-Town Mary Ellen is in the house. Mary Ellen, so glad you're on here. Yeah, I know our Disney Adventures, right? The sun. Froggy Style, Ribbit. Hey, welcome on board, Froggy Style. Good to have you on here. This is a new one. New guy in the house. Welcome on board to Saturday Night Road Trippin'. Glad you are here tonight. Isaac Nail, what is up, my brother? Good to have you on here. Awesome for coming on board, guys. Awesome. Everybody's telling everybody hello. So that's awesome. Diana, that's why I like being a basketball mom indoors. Yeah. Diana, it's interesting you say that. I wanted to get my daughter to play basketball or play, or to dance. We wanted her to do more dancing, right? I was like, do you like dancing more or soccer more? She's like, soccer. Really? Yeah. And of course, she kicked 7 goals today. So that's kind of I think that's probably has a lot to do with it. She was a star. So guys, again, we have 17 people watching, but only 10 likes. Don't forget to choke slam that like button if you haven't done that. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's not forget my partners in crime. We got my partner channels, which I really love, and really I'm so thankful that they're supporting on my channel. We can continue to support each other in this community. We've got Our Themed Life, Magical News Live, DreamersEmpire, RobFuz, The Kingdom Times, Viapree Project, and of course the guys that are on live stream still, Resort TV 1. So be sure to subscribe and check all of my partner channels out. They are fantastic people, fantastic channels, fantastic content all together. Check them out. Sooner Girl, I love playing soccer in school. Oh, Leanne, so you were a soccer player. Okay, awesome. Did you play defense or offense? Interested to hear about that. Diana, way to go to your daughter. Thank you, Diana. It's my daughter who plays basketball. She loves it, going for varsity on the high school team this year as a sophomore. Wow, okay. So yeah, she's going to be playing in the big leagues. Big leagues, Diana. Guys, hey, here's I want to, before we start on this catharsis tonight, I'm going to say it's very cathartic for me tonight. And you know what, Leanne, before I even get started with that, Leanne has a fantastic reminder. We love the live plays for family-friendly live streams. Yes, indeed, we do. Make sure you go and bookmark www.theliveplace.com. Support the channel. We have subscribe to the Live Place here on the YouTube channel. I also have them in my featured channels. Be sure you check out the Live Place and always stay tuned with the best schedules for all of our family-friendly content. It's absolutely essential that you go to the live stream. It's a great network of YouTube community people. And really, guys, we're thinking that it's like the next wave of truly just gathering family-friendly entertainment. Guys, I see 20 people liking, but only 11 likes. 20 people watching, but only 11 likes. Don't forget to choke slam that like button. Do it now. But yeah, the Live Place is on YouTube channel. Make sure you also go to YouTube, or make sure you go to the Live Place. The Live Place has a Facebook page. They also have a Twitter page. Check out the Live Place. Go there as often as you can and check out their stuff. Let's see here. Sooner Girl, defense, and I loved it. So, Leanne, I'm guessing you were a blocker, right? Because normally if you were goalie, you would have just flat out said goalie. So I'm guessing you were a blocker, but that's awesome. Happiness and Sweet Tea, yes. Mark Out Loud is in the house. Mark, welcome on, man. Welcome on board. Good to have you on here. Isaac Nail, hey Dave, can't stay. Just want to say hi. I'm live streaming tomorrow at 11:15 at the church. Been a while. Have a good night, guys. Take care, Isaac. Thanks for stopping on by. Thanks for just dropping by. Hey, if you want some constructive criticism of Disney, be sure to hit replay, man. Good to have you on here, Isaac, and you have a good night. Yeah, get some rest. I'm actually going to try and make this short, guys. I'm going to try and make this to 10 p.m. Eastern on the dot, and hopefully I will go through. Since it's only 5 items tonight, I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. Now, first thing, check out my mug. It's faded, but it will never fade in my heart. It's an old Epcot mug. Guys, I wish I could have stuck with this forever. I wish I had never put this in the dishwasher. And it's the only reason why it's fading. Stacy Rogers is in the house. Stacy, welcome on board. Watching fireworks with Resort TV 1. Be back soon, Stacy. Go ahead and watch those fireworks. See if you can flip around. I'm interested to see if people can channel surf. YouTube channel surfing. Wendy, yes, I love mugs. I love mugs too. Disney mugs are about the only thing that I truly collect. Probably Disney magnets would be the other thing, refrigerator magnets. Good share, Scott Shearer, good to see you, Mac. Absolutely. Froggy Style, need advice on how to bring a non-theme parker to Animal Kingdom. What do you suggest without overwhelming them? Ooh. Froggy Style, glad you came on board. Guys, there are a ton of advisors here that'd be happy to help you out with that. But I'll tell you one thing, Froggy. If you want to do something to suggest without overwhelming them, I would recommend doing Kilimanjaro Safaris first. Now that used to be my top 3 ride at Animal Kingdom. It's now been supplanted by the Avatar ride. The I'm blanking on it, of course. It's the thrill ride there. The where you ride the Banshee. It's the Flight of Passage. Whew. Man, hate it when my memory does that. But yeah, like I wouldn't recommend doing Flight of Passage right away. If you don't want to overwhelm them, I'd recommend just going into Kilimanjaro Safaris. The reason why is that you can enjoy a walk going into Animal Kingdom, enjoy the Tree of Life. You'll see several awesome vistas of the Tree of Life. You'll see all the shops that you can go to at some of the restaurants, and then do Kilimanjaro Safaris. Now, Wendy from Happiness and Sweet Tea has a fantastic idea. Do the safari and then walk around the Tree of Life. Then go do Rafiki's Planet Watch. Wendy, I would agree with that. And actually, do Rafiki's Planet Watch if you're going here within the next several weeks, because Rafiki's Planet Watch is going away. They are eventually going to close that. I believe they're closing that at the end of this month. So, Froggy Style, I hope that helps you determine what you'll be doing for your trip. So, golly bum, we got some cool people on tonight. We got Kitschy Travels in the house. Kitschy, welcome on board. 7 days and you'll be in Orlando. Cannot say I am not jealous. I'm just saying. I would love to be there right now. It's already starting to cool down here in the Carolinas, where it's starting to get a little on the cool side. But I'm a little jealous. But it's all good. I hope you have a fantastic time. Mary Ellen said, that's a good idea, Wendy. I absolutely agree. Sooner Girl, 18 watching, 14 likes. We can choke slam better than this. Yes, you must choke slam that like button. Happiness is sweet tea. Yep, they are closing it. Yep, exactly. Let's see here. Kitschy Travels. Yes, it's chilly here in North Carolina. Yeah, Kitschy, I'm not that far away from you. So, Kyle Anderson, still hot here in Florida, Dave. Kyle, I would prefer that, man. I would prefer that, believe it or not. I'll see here. Isaac Nail is announcing something here. I want to make sure I get this right. Dave, my live stream is my church service at 11:15 a.m. tomorrow. If you guys need some mood for worship, I would live it for you guys. So guys, and that's the thing. If you guys are in the mood for church worship music, check out Isaac Nail's channel. Be sure to go over to him, subscribe to his channel. But he does live streams from his church service at 11:15 a.m. Go check that out. Absolutely, Isaac. TCRM K is in the house. You almost forgot? That's all right. That's totally cool. Good to have you on here tonight. Kitschy Travels. Yes, come to the mountain sometime. Kitschy, I know I need to do that. I'm so, look, you see this? I'm doing all these soccer games and flag football games. My weekends are spent. They're gone. Mark out loud, getting below freezing here now. Wow, burning wood stove since September. Oof. Mark, better you than me, man. Better you than me. Man. Guys, I'm going to say this one more time. We got 25 people watching, but only 14 likes. Don't forget to choke slam that like button. Do it. It really helps my channel out, but we got 25 people watching. I know we can get 25 likes. 2√231. Hola. Gonna snow in Colorado tonight. Dan, I'm not surprised. Better you than me, man. It's like it got down to 60 degrees, and I'm saying, man, forget this chilliness. Scott Sheriff, thank you, Mary. Hey, Scott, it's good to have you on here tonight, and you do a fantastic job talking with our community. Appreciate it, man. Mark out loud. We came back from Disneyland in September, and we had the only sunburns in town. Exactly, Mark. Beach Home Co, Callie. Hey, Dave and everyone. Good to have you on here, Callie. Awesome for you to come on tonight. Mark out loud. I'll take off my shoes so I can give you 2 more thumbs up. Yes, do it. Do it now. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. TCRMNK, still adjusting from Mondays to Saturdays. What did you think of that Aladdin teaser? Wow, man, we got some awesome questions tonight. TCRMNK, I will say this. That Aladdin teaser wants me, it's making me want to watch a Disney live action redo, or not even a reboot, I would say a remake, a live action remake. I think this would be the first Disney live action remake I want to see. And I know, guys, here's the thing. I have not seen any of the Disney cartoon live action remakes. I haven't seen the Cinderella one, the Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, none of them. But after seeing that Aladdin trailer, I want to see this one. I can't wait to see this one. It's looking really good. Happiness is sweet tea. The Aladdin teaser made me need more. Yes, Wendy, I'm totally with you there. Sooner Girl, oh yes, hey, that's another thing, guys. Good, thank you for reminding me, Leanne. Leanne is hosting Dean from DreamersEmpire Monday night. Disney Excellence is the topic. Check it out on the live place. Guys, another reason why to subscribe to the live place on YouTube. Another reason to make sure that you bookmark www.theliveplace.com. That's where you're going to find out some really cool live streams coming up. Leanne, Sooner Girl, is actually a Disney travel agent as well. So she's got some advice for you, and she can definitely talk about Disney excellence because she's been training on it. So be sure to check her and Dean from DreamersEmpire out on Monday night. Absolutely. Let's see. Did Noah say something? Everybody's talking about what Noah said. Noah, did I miss your comment, man? I'm so excited to see Aladdin live action. Me too, Noah. Me too. Absolutely. Scott Shearer's like, me too. Can't wait. Magical News Live is in the house. Nick, welcome on board, my man. Good to have you on here tonight. Let's see. So again, another partner in crime, Magical News Live, has come on board. Welcome, man. We haven't even started the negativity, constructive criticism yet. Oh, yes, yes. Happiness is sweet tea. I hope they release more teasers. Yeah, me too. Me too, Wendy. Let's see. Chaoticum is in the house. Yes. Chaoticum, welcome aboard, guys. That's right. We are partners in crime, Magical News Live. Nick is in the house. Absolutely. Everybody's saying hello to each other, and that's what we do in this community. We make everybody feel welcome. So make sure, Nick, if you haven't yet, to choke slam that like button. Hit that like button, guys. I got 26 people watching, but 16 likes. We got to change that. And look who is back from Romania. Epcot Bob is in the house. Oh boy, I'm going to butcher this one. Bună ziua. That's hello in Romanian. Well, bună ziua to you, Bob. Good to have you on here tonight. Excellent, Nick. Glad you body slammed it. Good to have you on here, guys. Hey, Bob, I'm glad you had a safe trip there in Romania. We were definitely praying for you, man. Good. I'm so glad that you guys came back and were able to, didn't have any troubles or anything like that. So, welcome to my Epcot mug. So, Bob, hey, faded Epcot mug. I figured you'd like that, man. Froggy style. Weather in Florida is pleasant, but this frog would love to wear my Mickey sweatshirt. I hear you there. I hear you there. How about asking Pocahontas to do a dance for a real cold front in Florida? I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, how about that? TCRMK, Epcot Bob. TCRMK knows a little Romanian. Awesome. Appreciate the prayers. All went well. Fantastic, Bob. Fantastic. Well, guys, guess what? Thank you for the compliment on the mug. I knew you'd like it, man. And hey, the topic tonight is actually going to center around Epcot a little bit. So stay tuned, guys, because it's on. It's on. And I'm doing this at the risk of my live stream going kaput, because we know that Disney did this when I talked about one subject, and so this could very well happen again. So be prepared. It's coming. Make sure you have the fastest the fastest internet as possible. Guys, our themed life is in the house. Mike and Jen, welcome aboard, my friends. Good to have you on tonight. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys. I'm happy, so happy you guys are on here. Another partner in crime, another road trip partner that I'm happy is on tonight. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Nick. That's right. It's on like Donkey Kong. And guys, here's the thing. What Disney shouldn't have done, that's not the reason why I'm all red. I'm red. If you'll notice the little tan line here with my glasses, I've been basically outside all day from like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for soccer games and flag football games. It's been a crazy week, crazy weekend, crazy Saturday. But yeah, guys, everybody is on here. Kitschy Travels. Yeah, that's right, Kitschy. Our theme life. It's been a while. I know. It's been a while. I know. Glad to be on your stream. Hey, Mike, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on here. Sooner Girl, you still need that Donkey Kong shirt, Dave. Hey, Leanne, let me know when you're ready to just let me know if you want to send one. I'm all for it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, guys, since you guys are here, our Disney Adventures, I was thinking that same thing about it's on like Donkey Kong. Indeed, it's on. And since it's on, let's get this started, yo. The top 5 things that I wish Disney didn't do or shouldn't do. Here we go, Magical News Live. I feel like I know one of your topics already, Dave. You know what, Nick? What the heck? Let's start with that one, because this is in no particular order. I'm just saying these are the top 5 within the list, and everything else is kind of side stuff. So Disney Dan is in the house. Hey, Dave, what's up? I know it's 2:20 in the morning, but I'm here. Wow, Disney Dan, I am honored that you are on here tonight at 2:20 in the morning. 2:20 in the morning. Yes. So, Dan, just sit back, relax, and enjoy my catharsis. Yeah, I guess we should say good morning, Disney Dan. Yep, that's right. That's absolutely right. TCRMNK, you guessed it. We're going to start with number 5 things that Disney shouldn't have done. Parking fees at the resort hotels, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Why as a Disney guest should I be made to pay to park my car? Yeah, Nick, you called it, man. You absolutely called it. TCRMNK called it as well. You guys know me too well. I'm starting with number 5 because, hey, I've talked about this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Kitschy Trebles, yes. Disney greed coming out. Absolutely. So, guys, again, if this thing starts frizzing up on your computer, make sure you hit refresh because Disney might try to nail me. I love Dave talking about parking fees. Kitschy, what can I say? It's something that just gets my blood boiling. Sooner Girl, I sent them a letter about the parking fees. They told me that all fine resorts charge parking fees. Yeah, get this. But that's what made Disney different, right? The reason why it fires me up is because Disney was better than other fine resorts, right? They exhibited excellence, and they exhibited, and they still do. They exhibit excellence. They exhibit, I would just say, modernness. They exhibit just the fantastic customer service. And they give you all that, and what made it Disney is that's part of the experience. You're not having to pay anything extra. So what does Disney decide to do? I know. I need more money for people who actually stay in the resort hotels. There's no point in having a Disney guest pay for parking fees. Never did understand it. Still don't understand it. But now they make you, they're going to basically now, well, I mean, they're already doing it, $25 per vehicle, or I should say per party at Deluxe. I believe it's 19 at the moderate resorts, and 13 per car per night at the value resorts. Why? We know how good they are, right? They are getting the money. Their profit margins are off the charts. Why? There's no point. There's no point. MagicalNewsLIVE, Dave, don't lag the stream with your parking fees. Yeah, I know, right, Nick? Hey, Nick, that's why I decided to start it off early with that, because then I figured maybe I can get by talking about it first. Our theme life, Dave, we all appreciate your passion on Disney subjects. Thank you, guys. TCRMNK, only number 5, you surprised me. Oh, TCRMNK. You will see what number 1 is, and it's the reason why I marked it as number 1 is because it is pretty epic, and Epcot Bob would agree with me on this, so you know where this is coming from. Let's see, Alyssa Stenberg. Let's see, it's going well, Disney Dan, awesome. Sooner Girl, I so agree, Dave. I do not like the parking fees. Hotel guest parking was once an incentive. Exactly, Froggy Style. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Dennis Oval is in the house. Hey, Dennis Oval, welcome on board. Glad you're on here tonight. We just got through talking about, as Epcot Bob says, taxele de parquere sunt rele. Parking fees are bad. Yes, indeed. Kitschy Travels. I hate how it's $22 to park in the parks now, too. Now, see, Kitschy, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing. It used to be, I actually remember when parking fees were $10 for like, if you're just going in as a day guest, which made sense, right? I mean, you're talking about like adding to the resort's capacity, but you're not staying in the resort itself. And that made sense. Mark Out Loud, nice stream, Dave. Got to go dinner time. Bye, everyone. Mark Out Loud, good to have you on board, man. We'll be talking about 4 and all the way to number 1 later, so make sure you hit replay. See, it's why I've just bought roller skates so I can just ride to Disney and then just take them into my room. So Disney Dan, are you just gonna like latch a rope onto like a truck or a car or something and kind of road surf into Disney? I mean, it could work. It could work. Oh, that's right. Mary Ellen, all the new updates in transportation is costing us. See, that's the thing, Mary Ellen. Here's the thing about transportation. See, you're already in the deluxe resorts, right? Especially the monorail resorts. Well, we know that the monorail resorts already charge a higher fee. They already charge their price point is much higher because of the fact that they are resort monorails. And then the same thing goes for the boat resorts like Wilderness Lodge or Beach Club or Yacht Club. It's all tied in. It's all tied in. It's a money grab. That's how I'm seeing it. That's one thing that Disney should not have done. You guys know that one. You guys absolutely know that one. Steve's World, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Disney Dan. I was going to go Marty McFly and just tailgate cars. Oh, there you go, Disney Dan. That's right. Kitschy Travels. I'll hang glide in. Now that would be epic, Kitschy. I would totally pay to see that if you could do that. That would be awesome. Dennis Oval. So you're doing the top 5 things Disney shouldn't do. Yes, Dennis Oval. And the 5th thing that I've already said, the number 5 thing that we're already talked about is parking fees. If you check out my earlier live streams, when I first started live streaming, parking fees was that was my first live stream. And to this day, it's one of the things that's on my mind. Stacy Rogers, you're back. Awesome, Stacy. I'm glad you enjoyed the fireworks show. Let's see here, Our Theme Life. We've taken a pretty big break, but are planning a comeback. So excited to get back into making content. Our Theme Life, that's very reassuring and awesome to hear you guys say that, because I'll be honest, I've been taking a break and doing the work on videos. My computer, my phone is stock full of videos, and I just got to pump them out. So the live streams I've just been trying to do just to basically, get some things off my chest, Let's see here. Happiness and Sweet Tea. Does anyone know why they keep increasing the cost besides the money grab or employees getting raises? Now, see, Wendy, here's the thing with that. They have been agreeing to wage increases for a lot of the wage earners there in the resort hotels. But see, they're already doing that with the ticket price increases. Now, who here was actually okay? I'm going to add this as a bonus, guys. Not thrilled about the tiered ticket prices. Not thrilled about that at all. I don't think Disney wouldn't. Now, I know that when Disney World and Disneyland were first done, they had their E-tickets, right? Their B tickets, their A tickets, their E tickets. They used to segment all that out. Well, that changed, and they got it into an experience, an all-encompassing experience that people could enjoy for one price across the board. Now they're not even doing that with ticket prices. But that's the thing, guys. It's like everybody says they're trying to cut down the amount of people that are going into the parks. Guys, it hasn't worked yet. It is still crowded. As a matter of fact, it's now crowded almost year round. They'll sit there and say that it's crowd control, but the thing is, they're still making the money, and they know that. They know it's a premium. People will be willing to pay for that amenity. Froggy Style transportation to Disney is mostly included or free unless you stay in a resort. See, in Froggy Style, that's the thing. You're still kind of paying for it anyway, at being like in a resort monorail or a boat. Like a monorail resort or a boat resort. Let's see, Disney Dan. I got paid nothing when work for Disney. Sorry, but it's true. Now, Dan, here's the thing. I know that they're not paying the greatest wages in the world. I know they're not doing that. The thing is, see, guys, there are some things that you got to wonder. It's all about prioritization. Got to figure out what they're spending the money on. But parking fees, it's like they're sticking it to the Disney guests that drive their car in. People like me, I drive 8 hours from the Charlotte area into Orlando, and I leave my car there. I don't want to drive anywhere. Now, apparently, they said what's happening is that you have some of these people that are renting cars, right? And then they end up going, they get in their car and then they go to SeaWorld or they go to Universal or they go to all these different places. But guys, I'm here to tell you, staying at Disney Resort, it's the best thing in the world because you don't have to drive. That's one of the things that I love about going on vacation there is you don't have to drive. Let's see, make sure I'm update with the, Froggy Style. I remember e-tickets, yes, absolutely. Let's see, Happiness and Sweet Tea. I don't think it's crowd control at all. Yeah, Wendy, what can I say? That's what they're saying. That's the message out there. Our Theme Life. Dave, do you think that Disney crowds will ever go down? We honestly think that theme parks are more popular than ever, and with everything going on in the world, theme parks are the escape. Our Theme Life, you have a fantastic point. I don't think they'll ever go down unless the economy really tanks. And I mean on the 1970s level where gas was scarce and there were lines out the roads for gas stations. I don't see that happening. And the other thing is too, is that people are okay with throwing in more debt. So people will go into debt to go for vacation. That used to not be the case. I don't see that happening. Kitschy Travels. I remember when Disneyland was like 20 bucks for kids. Kitschy Travels. I actually remember when Magic Kingdom and Epcot were under $50 a day. I remember that. Let's see, TCRMNK, I just saw the description. You were banned again? Not yet, TCRMNK, but that's why I'm doing this show tonight. Let's see here, Disney Dan. I think cast members are seriously underpaid for the amount of work they do. Disney are making millions in one day. Dan, there you go. There you go. You got to wonder where they're funneling the money. You got it. It's like where is it going? It's all about where they fund everything. Guys, we got little Oslo Rel. Good day, mate, from Australia. Good to have you on here tonight, little Oz. And the Kingdom Times, another road trip partner and partner in crime. Welcome on board, AJ. Good to have you on here tonight. Kitschy Travels, I'm going to bed. I have a mini cold. Good night. Kitschy Travels, so glad you came on here. It's awesome to have you on here. And if I don't get to talk with you in 7 days, I hope you have a safe trip to Disney. Let's see here. So AJ is in the house. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So guys, yeah, number 5 was parking fees. Parking fees, we already talked about that. Number 4 of the top 5 things that Disney shouldn't do. Money going to build new Skyliner. Froggy Style, they already had the Skyliner capital expenses already allotted before they even did the expense. Just saying. And they did that before the monorail as well. What can you say? What can you say? Sooner Girl, I will have to cancel my Disney Excellent stream if Dave gets banned by Disney. Leanne, you could just say that I was unhinged. You could just say that I was completely off the mark. That I was just that there was more than water in my drink. You know, that's all I can say. But number 4, guys, the number 4 of the top 5 things that Disney shouldn't do or should never have done is removal of the Great Movie Ride. Yes, yes. Now, I know they are putting in the new the Mickey and Minnie's yeah, that's right, Magical News Live, GMR for life, for life. Wendy, good one. Let's see, our Disney Adventures. Dave, I know it. See, here we go. The Runaway Railway. Thank you, Nick. I know the Runaway Railway is going to be a good ride. I have no doubt that it will be pretty good. But will it be as classic as the Great Movie Ride? Will it hold? Now, see, here's a word that 2√231 came up with. He actually came up with this before I did. But he calls it classicity. Will it maintain its classicity? Will it be timeless? Will it be like It's a Small World? Will it be like Peter Pan's Magic Flight? Will it be something that stands the test of time? I don't know, guys. I don't see it. I just don't see it with the animation. I don't see it with like the Disney. I've actually heard this, and this actually hits it on point. It's the new Mickey and Minnie Ren and Stimpy animation. It basically is like all the classic Disney characters looking like Ren and Stimpy. Just saying. Just saying. There you go, Disney Dan. This is Alien. Exactly. I love that line as well. Our Disney Adventures, why do they take it away? Our Disney Adventures, it has to do with everything with movie property, with intellectual property. From what I understand, some of those things that were in the Great Movie Ride were transcended from property bought by MGM. And when MGM's license ran out, I think it was either a license or some sort of lease with with them, they took it away. So yeah, Scott Shearer, missed the ride, absolutely. Guys, the Great Movie Ride was classic. It withstood the test of time. And the reason why is because it comprised of classic scenes from classic movies. Disney Dan named Aliens. Let's name some others. Mary Poppins, Singing in the Rain. Let's see here, Wizard of Oz, Casablanca. And then we got some of the classic scenes from James Cagney in the mob movies in the city. And then we got the westerns when we saw like John Wayne and Clint Eastwood. Footlight Parade. Thank you, Disney Dan. It blows my mind that that ride could withstand the test of time. They could have kept that ride in for 50 years, and then people would still go to it. So yeah, Sooner Girl. It would be a good ride, but it shouldn't have replaced the Great Movie Ride. I absolutely agree with you, Leanne. The Runaway Railway will be a great ride. I think it would be a fantastic ride. As a matter of fact, why couldn't they have just added that to something around like the Muppets, like behind around where the Muppet area is? I know some of that's going to be Star Wars and stuff like that, but there might have been something that they could have integrated, and added onto rather than just, take away and replace. Stacy Rogers, I never got to do the Great Movie Ride. See, Stacy? See? And that would have, I guarantee you would have been just magical. Stacy Rogers, let's see, the first Mickey ride at any Disney park. Yes, now, Runaway Railway will be the first Mickey ride. But that's the thing, right? Is it really necessary? And oh yeah, TCR MK, Ren and Stimpy? Yes. The animation that they use is what I call the Ren and Stimpy animation. They just don't, let's put it this way. Mickey and Minnie, they look rough around the edges. Let's put it that way. Sooner Girl, I'm having a hard time with the new Mickey and Minnie as well. There you go. Disney Dan, I want a Xenomorph jump down into Mickey and Minnie mine train. To be fair, Goofy in that cartoon looks like an alien. Dan, that is hilarious, man. That is an awesome, dude. You win the chat comment for tonight. That is hilarious. Let's see here. Wendy loved it. Footlight Parade. Okay, there we go. Our Disney Adventures. Dave, was a great ride. Magical News Live. Yep, we're off to see the Wizard. Disney Dan. See, Disney Dan knows his stuff. Public Enemy. That's right. Disney Dan, I almost forgot. How could I forget one of my favorite movies of all time, Indiana Jones? Man. Stacy Rogers. Maybe now that they bought Fox, they can redo the Great Movie Ride. Stacy, that is something to consider. That is something to consider. The only thing is, considering the limited area of land that they have around there, I just wonder if they would end up just replacing something. And, I would much rather have an add-on, kind of like Galaxy's Edge will be. But yeah, it's, you're kind of wondering if adding Fox may bring some of those Fox movies, the old 20th century Fox movies into play. Sooner Girl, my teenage daughter loved the Great Movie Ride, so I don't think that it served out its days. It was a popular ride. Exactly, Leanne. Exactly. Disney Dan, I love my movies. Don't make me rant on Great Movie Ride. Hey, Disney Dan, dude, you and I are tracking, brother. You and I are tracking. Hey guys, by the way, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you choke slam that like button. I know some of you guys have been coming on here later, so make sure you do that if you've forgotten. Oh my gosh, and our Disney Adventures is just mentioning another excellent point. Tarzan was in the Great Movie Ride. The classic Tarzan, not the Disney Tarzan, the classic. Absolutely. That is the reason why that the Great Movie Ride should never have been removed. That's the fourth thing that Disney should never have done. They shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't do it. Now, number 3. Yep, Disney Dan, you're right. I mentioned Casablanca earlier. Number 3 of the things that Disney shouldn't have done or shouldn't do. And this is when I'm going to get a little, what can I say? I'm going to be a little constructive criticism here. The Polynesian fountain removal. Disney. What have you done? What have you done? Guys, the Polynesian Village Resort is still my number 1 favorite resort. Don't get me wrong at all. I absolutely love this resort even now. But why, oh why, would you remove one of the most relaxing elements of your hotel? Why would you get rid of one of the things that is people would actually come to the Polynesian Village Resort just to see that water fountain? Guys, it kills me to this day. When I go into the Polynesian Village, I hear people talking. I hear a lot of roar of people. And then and it's not that they got rid of the fountain. They did a fantastic renovation to the Poly. Absolutely fantastic renovation. It was needed. There were many parts of it that needed to be redone. Not taken away from that at all. But instead of a considerable fountain that be replaced in the lobby, it was, you know, it used to be a huge fountain. I mean, it took up the bulk of the lobby, and it was like going in just a cascading waterfall with an oasis of tropical foliage and beautiful palm trees and beautiful flowers. And I'm sitting there going, guys, this is paradise. And I remember I would fall asleep as a kid. I would fall asleep because it'd just be mesmerizing. It would absolutely mesmerize me. Scott Scherer, watching Purdue foot volleyball and you, Dave. Hey, Scott, hey. It's always good to multitask, man. Always. Let's see here. Disney Dan. Ooh, I love that pick. Thanks, Disney. Froggy Style, just another ride in the Disney history books. Exactly. Wendy, I would love to stay at the Polynesian. See, and that's... there you go. Stacy Rogers. I remember being a teenager standing by the fountain at the Poly crying because the airlines lost my luggage. Oh, no, Stacy. Now that stinks. Let's see, Froggy Style. Hey, Tonga Toast. Hey, should we comment on that? That they took out Tonga Toast? I think you can get it someplace else. One of you guys might have to help me out with that. Yes, it was beautiful. Absolutely, Mary Ellen. Our Disney Adventures, it was beautiful. Sooner Girl, also Disney Dan has great live streams. Check him out, guys. Leanne, thank you for reminding me on that. Make sure if you haven't checked out Disney Dan, go to Disney Dan's channel and subscribe to him as well. He has fantastic live streams, fantastic vlogs. I was just watching one of his vlogs today. He's excellent, and he knows his Disney info. Absolutely knows it. Epcot Bob, yeah, that fountain was great. So sad when they removed it. Yep. I mean, it was a staple of Polynesian Village. Now, guys, it's not that they took it out completely. It's what they replaced it with. Okay, and TCRMK and some of you guys have never been there. Let me describe let me try to put this in perspective. Imagine, if you will, a fountain about the size of a house. About the size of a house, right? It's a two-story house, as a matter of fact. Beautiful cascading waterfalls, palm trees, and all that. Okay, now, what did they decide to replace it with? Well, you think it's Disney. Oh, Disney will come up with a great, because I remember saying, oh, there's a fountain they're going to be putting in there. I'm like, oh, that's great. That's wonderful. So is it even half the size of that fountain? Negative. Is it 1/4 of the size of that fountain? No. What did they decide to replace it with? A tiki statue about 8 feet high with a small little water fountain that would go outside of a boutique garden outside an apartment complex. Guys, I'm just being honest. I want to say the Tiki Man. Exactly, Wendy. Now here's the thing. The Tiki Man is a fine concept. But man, it's like when you go and see the fountain, instead of hearing a rush of a waterfall or even the rush of a stream, it's a little trickle. It's a little trickle. And guys, now here's the thing. If you have kids around, I'm just going to say this, but let me put it to you this way. The waterfall used to be relaxing. Now, when you go to the Polynesian Village and you go to the fountain, it makes you want to go to the bathroom. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Stacy Rogers. I went 2 days with only the clothes I wore on the plane, long pants. Oh, Stacy, yeah, that's horrible. Disney Dan, Ohana, Kona Cafe, and Dole Whip. I mean, that sounds like a fun day to me in my stretchy pants. Now, Dan, here's the thing. They haven't taken those away from the Polynesian. So, again, kudos to them to knowing their golden geese, right? So kudos to them. Stacy Rogers, they even had parrots in the old waterfall. That's right, Stacy. Again, it was a tropical paradise in the lobby. And the best replacement they could come up with is something that you could fit in a living room. I'm just saying. And that's what makes it. That's what makes it number 3. I kind of move it up there in the list because that kind of kills me. That absolutely kind of kills me. Is that Disney should have more creativity and more, I guess, emphasis on the ambiance of their hotel, right? And here's the thing. Does it open up the lobby? Absolutely. Would I want that lobby closed off like it used to be? No way. No way. It's a great way to open up the lobby. But man, you need to make your water fountain a little bit bigger, a little bit more impactful. Just say it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right, Stacy. Actually, Dave, if you remember the Brady Bunch, you never take the tiki. That's exactly right, Stacy. Disney Dan, they should have put the fountain in the parking spots. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dan, good idea, man. Well, here's one thing that they did right. When they did the remodel of the Polynesian lobby, when you're walking into the lobby, you're also walking amongst the tropical paradise, and they had 2 waterfalls and fountains, but you could tell they were a little wore out. They definitely needed updating. And again, Disney did a great job with the exterior portion of that. You could sit on a bench there and still feel the relaxing ambiance of the resort. But it really needs to be rethought of and redone. So again, number 3, guys, of the things that Disney shouldn't do. Don't dramatically change something into something a little wimpy. Just saying. I can see it now. This thing's going to be banned worldwide. I'm going to have RobFuz help me out with it again. All right, guys, here we go. We only got 2 left. The number 2 of the things that Disney should not have done or shouldn't have done. Yeah, that's right, Disney Dan. Viral video. Well, hey, these next 2 are all about in here. All about in here. Stacy Rod, you know what? Before I even go to number 2, I want to address this. Stacy Rogers, seems like the tiki guy was more of an afterthought. Absolutely, Stacy. It was like they realized, oh, we need a central, what do you call that? I'm missing the word for it. A centerpiece. We need a centerpiece for the lobby. And they're like, oh, junk. We've already opened up the lobby and taken everything out. Oh, we can just put the little tiki there in the middle. Froggy style. I'm scared. Oh, Froggy, don't be. Don't be. It's all good. Here's the thing. Are these things that Disney can rectify? I absolutely think that Disney could rectify the last 3 things that I mentioned: the parking fees, the Great Movie Ride removal, and the Polynesian fountain removal. They could rectify that. These next 2, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So, the number 2 thing that Disney shouldn't do. 2 square root 231 thinks he knows number 1. We shall see. We shall see, Dan. But the second thing that Disney shouldn't do or should not have done is... Mary Ellen, nope, that's not it. That's not it. It's a good guess, though. Focal feature. That's right, Stacy Rogers. Thank you. Why? Oh, why would you change? And I mean not just change, but completely alter and eradicate. Ooh, Disney Dan. Ooh. You know what, Disney Dan? That would be number 6 on my list. What the heck is Starbucks doing in Disney? I want Disney coffee, not Starbucks. I can get Starbucks coffee anywhere. Okay. Got that off my chest. Ooh, Stacy, man. You guys are getting some good guesses. You guys are getting some good guesses. But it's not there. And actually, Stacy, the reason why Maelstrom did not make it on this list at all is that the Frozen ride I actually like it better than Maelstrom. Maybe it's because Maelstrom is a little outdated, in my opinion. Now remember, guys, these are all my opinion. But Maelstrom comes close. Stacy Rogers, don't know if I spelled that right. It's totally cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Disney Dan, Beverly tasting badly? You know, Disney Dan, one of the things that I've got to do in order to get 1,000 subscribers was that when I get over there, I'll say, guys, if I can reach 1,000 subscribers, I will chug 32 ounces of Beverly. Still haven't had any takers yet. Let's see here. Froggy Style, ticket prices. You know, Froggy, here's the thing with that. I try not to focus too much on the cost stuff because everybody can focus on the cost stuff. The parking fees was kind of the one that was kind of there. You could probably put parking fees and ticket prices under the same banner, under number 5. But number 2, Leanne, I'm afraid of what they're going to do to Spaceship Earth. I know. Disney Dan, I've done 10. I'll do it with you. Sweet. Yeah, man. Totally do that. Happiness and Sweet Tea. I'm just concerned why Spaceship Earth is going to take 2 years. Ooh, boy. Guys, well, yeah, might have to alter this list after that. Guys, number 2 is Journey into Imagination. Why? Oh, why did you change Journey into Imagination, Disney? Why? Why? Even now, with your newest version of what you've changed, Wendy, right on the head, Figment. The purple heart with Figment definitely goes in there. This goes into play, people. Why would you eliminate a charming, absolute classic, absolute imaginative and creative ride? That is what I would call Journey into Imagination was Epcot Center's version of It's a Small World or Carousel of Progress. Heck, we could probably just put both of them on there. If there was one ride, I mean, Spaceship Earth may need a little updating every now and then, except for the history part. But did Journey into Imagination warrant a change? No. Now, I know people are going to sit there and say, Dave, but Journey into Imagination wasn't bringing in, 60-minute waits. And I'm like, but guys, you replaced it with something that wasn't anywhere near close what it used to be. If you're going to replace it with something that classic, that amazing, that just absolute, it had its own song, guys. Just like Pirates of the Caribbean had its own song. Carousel of Progress had its own song. Journey into Imagination had its own song. Now, they sing a portion of that in the current ride now, but I mean, the Imagination song was a classic. I used to sing that with my sister when we were driving back home. Sometimes we'd be singing it on the way down. They should never have gotten rid of Journey into Imagination. Now, the best wait time I've ever seen for that ride is 20 minutes. I've never seen a longer wait time for that ride. And the reason why is it's just not that inspiring. It's just not that, now they added that Imagination song. They included a clip of that Figment is singing. But what made Journey into Imagination was the relationship with Dreamfinder and Figment. You took that out, Disney. You took out that chemistry. And the thing is, they even had a live actor to do Dreamfinder and do Figment as well. And he was a dead ringer. I mean, I remember meeting him, and it was just amazing how he could just do everything right. The accents, the talk, all of that was a part of that. Noah, the Disney World Fan 16. I think they're going to add new scenes on Spaceship Earth. Oh boy. Disney Dan, I'm biased. I'm British. I love Monty Python and Eric Idle, so I do like him in it, but I do love the old version too. Disney Dan, here's the thing about that. That is, to get a guy like Eric Idle on there was a smart move. In my opinion, I think what they would have done if they wanted to update it is maybe incorporate him with Dreamfinder. Incorporate him with Dreamfinder and Figment. But some of the classic scenes they should never have touched, like the scene where they're going through they're quoting, quoth the raven, nevermore. Using imagination for scary stuff, or using imagination for whimsical stuff. Guys, the music in there, it was almost like being in a Mary Poppins cartoon live. It was that good. Why would they change that? I do not know. I do not know. Stacey Rogers, I remember my senior class trip having 2 cars full of kids shouting this song on Imagination, thinking we were going to get kicked out. And that was in 1989. Stacey Rogers, again, everybody loved that song. It was a classic. Disney Dan, I would have loved to be there when they had the old version. I grew up with this version, so I wouldn't know. Thank goodness for YouTube. See, there you go. Now, and guys, that's the thing about YouTube. You know, thankfully our community knows what kind of content a lot of people are going to watch. I've seen one of these Journey into Imagination videos from the old ride. I've seen it like 1 million views. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I know it's at least 6 figures. I know it's like, I think I've seen one that had 500,000 views. And again, the reason why, it really inspired people. It really got people just feeling, you talk about escapism. Guys, you want to talk about Disney World being the place to escape? Journey into Imagination was a ride that you could just escape. I remember going in there thinking I could ride this ride over and over again. It wasn't like It's a Small World where it's just the same song over and over, but it was just a beautiful song. Oh, look at this. Leanne, Dan, are you calling Dave old? It's okay. Hey, I'm in my 40s. It's all good. Dan, know it all. I'm saying I'm very young, practically a child. But Dan, you are very mature for your age. I have to say, you do great work. Yeah, there you go, Wendy. We are oldies but goodies. There you go. And see, Disney Dan just hit it. 40 is the new 20. There you go. There you go, Dan. Dan, would you like me to endorse you some more? How much do I owe you? So no, but seriously, guys, Journey into Imagination is the number 2 thing that Disney should not have changed. Should not do. You don't change classic rides. Now, keeping with that in mind, here we go to numero uno. And we're still talking about this place, guys. Still talking about this place. Now, I saw some of the comments about Spaceship Earth. So before we go to number 1, there might have been some news that I missed. Froggy Style, I would love to see 200. Hey, Froggy Style, get this. I don't know if I have 200 things that are messed up, but definitely it's definitely, I would say I have about 25 things. Wait, if 40 is a new 20, what is 50? Because I'll be 50 in 3 years. Stacy, that means you're 30. Or 29, right? For females, it's 29. Oh, look at Disney Dan. Disney Dan's being all suave. 50 is the new 21. Oh, there you go. There you go. Slick move, Dan. You are far slicker than I am on that. I can totally botch things up like that. Disney Dan, it's how we count ages over the pond. Nice. Our Disney adventures. Mama Bear says that all the time. Awesome. Disney Dan, you're going to make someone a great husband. I agree, Stacy. I agree. He's got the Prince Charming down. Perfect. Perfect, man. You got it. You got it. Well, hey, before we go to number 1, guys, let me ask you guys this. So, has there been news that comes out saying that they're changing Spaceship Earth? And if so, what scenes are they changing? Now, I'll say this. The beginning part of Spaceship Earth, all the way to going up to the moon and seeing the Earth in orbit, that should not be changed at all. That should not be changed at all. Now, everything after that, I'm totally okay with that. Suna Girl, Leanne, everyone subscribe to Disney Dan if you want to be younger. That was good, Leanne. Exactly. There you go. There you go. So what scenes are we talking about here? Now, here's the thing. Epcot's Spaceship Earth is a classic ride. Even with the changes they've made in the beginning, like with the voiceovers and even kind of like the changing of the beginning scene, it's still a classic. Stacy Riders, the only thing I've heard is that they're changing the whole track. Really? And they are creating new loading and unloading areas. Change the Phoenician scene? No. No! No, 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 no. Don't change the Phoenician scene. I love that scene. You know why? Here's the thing. When I was a little kid, there's this part where you see the Phoenicians talking with the ships, right? Well, on the other side, you see this tiny little village that's with a mountain above it at night near the sea. All it is just a bunch of Christmas lights. But it was so well done that as a little kid, I thought that that was really a village out by the sea. I'm like, I wonder what those people are doing in the village. I wonder if they're you know, cooking something. They didn't invent the alphabet. Well, there you go, Disney Dan. So it's historically inaccurate. Well, there you go. They got to get their facts right. See, that's the only thing. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we're caught up there. So, okay, guys, I really hope they don't change anything else to that. Oh, Disney Dan, it's the ancient historian teacher in me. See, now that's good. So yeah, Disney Dan, Stacy Rogers asked a very good question. Who did do it? Disney Oval, what did you miss? You missed, we're up to number 1 now. We're up to number 1. We haven't revealed number 1 yet, but I'm actually examining or figuring out what they're changing with Spaceship Earth. Apparently Spaceship Earth is going to be completely, their whole track is going to be changed, and they're going to be creating a new loading and unloading area. So, we are headed to number 1. That's right, Wendy. That's right. So welcome back, Dennis Obel. That's exactly right, Noah. Well, with that in mind, let's get to number 1, because I'm already past 10 o'clock. We got to get going. Numero uno is, and I'm putting them in. I'm putting them both here in number 1. Why? Oh, why, Disney? You should have never changed World of Motion and Horizons. What were you thinking? I'm just telling you, Horizons and World of Motion were absolute classics. And you know what? As a bonus, I'll tell you what you could have done. If you wanted test track, in Mission Space, you could have moved over Wonders of Life. You could have done that. Oh, but no. Let's get rid of Horizons. Oh, yeah, it's only like one of the coolest rides ever where you can like go into the future and examine your life. Oh, before we do that, hey, we're going to examine what we thought the future would be like, you know, in earlier decades. Oh, and then we get to go on all these future scenes, and man, I get to go through an orange grove in the desert and smell the oranges, and then I get to go into water, and I get to go into space and see crystals made. Guys, why would you change that? World of Motion, a fantastic look at what the transportation was like when they were doing horse and carriage, bicycles, and then being able to see how the cars were first made, and then see how they were modernized. And then you got to see airplanes and jets. And then, guys, did you forget? I don't know if you remember this. If anybody rode World of Motion, do you remember the future city? Do you remember at the end the futuristic city that they showed at the end with all the dazzling neon lights and everything? It was like being in another world. It was like being in a future outer space city. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. Why would you get rid of that, Disney? I love Test Track, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Test Track. I absolutely think Test Track is one of the best rides in Disney World. And my kids love it. But the thing about the Horizons and World of Motion is that it, had classic elements of Disney as well as other things that made, it inspired you to think about the future. And let's see everybody's response. So, Disney Dan, they care from surrounding areas of Lebanon, Syria, Israel, based off hieroglyphs, and then alphabet was constructed through trade. There you go, Disney Dan. If you want to know how the alphabet was truly invented, check out Disney Dan's chat. Downscale is in the house. Downscale, welcome on board, my friend. Good to have you on. We just did numero uno of the top 5 things that Disney should never have done or shouldn't do. Scott Shearer, don't mess up. Well, I hope I didn't mess up. Stacy Rogers, I wonder if they aren't going to do some work on the outside because it has been leaking a lot lately. Uh-oh. Downscale 100% agree. Yes, thank you. Mary Ellen agreed. Dennis O'Val, Dave, you are crazy. Indeed, I'm crazy about Horizons and World of Motion. Ha 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 ha. Wendy, they never asked the park goers. That's exactly right. Noah, the Disney World Fan 16, I agreed. Yes. Disney Dan, get rid of Mission Space. Leave the new restaurant, food obviously, but get rid of the ride. Okay, Dan, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Disney Dan. I actually love Mission Space. Here's the thing. I'm an old Air Force guy. I love G-Forces, but I'm with you. If you're gonna have it, maybe they should have it somewhere else. Maybe have it as an extra part of Horizons, right? Imagine Horizons where you go through the classical elements and then see, hey, you want to travel into space? Here, check out Mission Space. Make it a double ride attraction. Make it an attraction where people would want to stay for a long period of time. Guys, I absolutely believe that Horizons and World of Motion, that actually hurt Epcot the most. Because when they got rid of those things, I mean, if you notice, attendance is down at Epcot. It used to be the #2 visited theme park of all time. And Disneyland came back with that. Wendy, they should start polling park goers prior to the changes. Absolutely. Mary Ellen, yes, yes, it was magical. Downscale, yeah, that was great. I love both these rides. Disney Dan, gonna head out. It's 3 a.m. Ah, Disney Dan, I missed you. Really fun stream. Loved it. Love everyone. Thanks, Dave. Disney Dan, thank you so much for coming on board, brother. Make sure you subscribe to Disney Dan if you haven't. He has an awesome channel. Check that stuff out. Froggy Style, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Froggy Style, that's a good one. I would say that's in my top, that would probably be in my top 20. That would probably be in my top 20. Man, I lost my voice a little bit going there. So everybody's saying good night to Disney Dan. Good night, Disney Dan. Get some sleep, man. That's way past your bedtime. Stacey Rogers, well, I'm going to call it a night, getting up super early to go to the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. Everyone have a good night. Stacey Rogers, as always, it is wonderful for you to come on board. I'm so happy you came on tonight. Thanks for coming, and I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. You guys make the stream awesome. My roadies make this live stream happen, guys. It's guys like you that do it. So, everybody's saying goodnight to Stacy. Awesome, awesome. Downscale. Disney decided to remove 10-minute wait time rides that were around 20 minutes ride times to replace them with 2-hour wait times with 5-minute long rides. Downscale, I couldn't have said it any better. I couldn't have said it any better. Those rides actually got people in the park and kept them on the ride. And they were wonderful rides. They were experiences. I'm not even going to say they were rides. World of Motion and Horizons were experiences. Much like Journey into Imagination, they were experiences. The only reason why I rate Journey into Imagination a little bit less than Horizons World of Motion is because I feel that Journey into Imagination, when you get older, you might wanted to like take a break from it. I never, ever wanted to take a break from Horizons or World of Motion. I always wanted to ride that ride. Or I always wanted to experience those experiences. Yes, Wendy, experiences. So Leanne, thank you for posting Disney Dan's YouTube channel link. Check out Disney Dan, guys. Absolutely. Wendy, you're exactly right. You can't replace those experiences. You just can't. They had just so many classical elements that it just, now that they're gone, if you bring them back, I have a feeling that they would be missing something. There would be something that would be missing. But guys, I'm going to tell you what. That's the thing about Disney is that, and this is, I'm going to kind of sum up this live stream here tonight. So I'm going to sum this up with one thing. Now, in The Lion King, there's a scene where Rafiki talks to Simba and says, change is good. And the thing is, this is what's very interesting. In 1994 was when that movie came out. But what's funny is, after that movie, everybody kind of repeated that mantra. Change is good. Change is good. Change, 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 change. Here's the thing, guys. I think good change is good. But not all change is good. There are some things that if you change the dynamic of it forever. Now, guys, hey, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. So I'm just saying that you can disagree with me if you want to. It's totally cool. Oh, wow, Dan. You know what? I just missed your comment. Closure of Sammy Duvall's water sports didn't make the list. Dan, here's the thing behind that. I would probably have put that in my top 10. Probably would have put that in the top 10. The top five, those things I would say I'm probably the most passionate about. The Sammy Duvall thing did hit me in the heart. But when I think of things that all people can do, right? Because it's not everybody is not going to be able to do water ski, right? And the other thing is water skiing does cost more. So it's an additional expense. So but the thing is, guys, all change is not good. Hey, let's put it this way. Let's put this in perspective. I actually said this, and I might not have said it in the live stream, but I want to say it in the live stream just to make sure. Let's say that all change is good, okay? How would you feel if Disney decided to bulldoze Cinderella's castle and put up Elsa's frozen palace up instead? It's change. It's change. Change is good, right? Right? Or, let's say, Froggy style. Yeah, that's a rumor. Oh, man. Happiness is sweet tea. OMG, there you go. Yeah, exactly, Wendy. Exactly. Would you do that? No. Or how about let's do something a little, let's do something different. What if we took Splash Mountain and completely transformed it into the Black Cauldron ride? Would we be okay with that? Or change it to the Fox and the Hound ride? Is that good change? No, wait. All change is good. Change is good. Would we want to change Splash Mountain? Would we want to change Cinderella's castle, right? Oh, well, guys, hey, and while I'm at it, why not? Here's a case in point. What about we're talking about changing Spaceship Earth's track? Let's just bulldoze Spaceship Earth. What would you guys think about changing Spaceship Earth? Just get rid of the golf ball altogether. Get rid of the entire white globe altogether. Would we be okay with that change? Well, it's change. Change is good. No. We know this. We know this in our hearts. We know this. Change is good. Look at the imagination ride for the not all change is good example. Downscale. That was number 2, man. That was number 2 of the things that Disney should never have done or shouldn't do. See, Scott Shearer. No Cinderella Castle. Exactly, Scott. You would not ever want to change that, right? Hey, there you go, Wendy. Don't replace Cinderella Castle and don't decorate it like a cake ever again. Hey, that's a classic example, Wendy. Classic example. That changing Cinderella's castle into a cake went about as well as a Led Zeppelin. I'm just, it really just kind of, it really kind of almost breaks your heart, right? If somebody did something like that. And that's because when you've established, when a ride has been established as classic, when a musical has been established as classic, you don't change it. And guys, and here's a good example. Even with some of we were talking about the Aladdin trailer, right? That just came out. So they're doing all these live action remakes of Disney cartoons. Well, I did see excerpts of Jungle Book. Guys, for the most part, the Jungle Book story did not change. You don't change the stories because you know that people will want to watch them. Same thing with I've seen different elements of Cinderella, different versions of Cinderella, but the story remains the same. It's a classic story. So guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that in that always think Disney does do awesome change. Disney has fantastic ideas. Disney does great things with new rides, new technology, and even new enhancements. So there you go, Our Disney Adventures. Why did they do that? Yeah, Our Disney Adventures, let me tell you something. When they actually did that for the 25th birthday, they did that because it's like, well, it's unique. It's different. The problem is that it just, when you have people who have never been to Disney World and they're going there for the first time and they're seeing a cake, what can I say? It kind of kills the whole meaning for going because everybody wants to get that Cinderella Castle photo. Sooner Girl, Leanne. Disclaimer, this stream has not been regulated or approved by the Disney Corporation. Road Trip Dave is expressing his opinions. Just covering our bases, Dave. Leanne, hey, I always appreciate my Rotorators keeping me in check. Happiness is sweet tea. I guess someone thought it would be cute. Wendy, somebody came up with that idea, and they went with it. And yeah, they kept it for 1 year because it's the birthday, right? TCRM&K and TCRM&K for the win, for the rest of the chat. Hashtag Dave is wiser than Rafiki. I can live with that. That is awesome. I'm just seeing some other comments come on here. Our Disney Adventures, Dave, a picture with Cinderella Castle, not a cake. Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. See, it's already getting too late, guys. I'm already messing up. Happiness is sweet tea. Seriously, from going each year, it was such a shock to see it like that. It was so sad. Wendy, I absolutely agree. Downscale, Dave, so I guess you are against the plans to remodel Main Street to look like Tron. Oh my gosh, Downscale. You see, another great idea of something that Disney shouldn't do. There you go. There you go. Scott Shearer, nobody should take Spaceship Earth. I might die. Scott, that's exactly right, man. It's an icon. It's to basically quote somebody like we know with our Johns, it's legend, right? Our Disney Adventures. Let me look at the Cake Castle. Yeah, Our Disney Adventures. Take a look at 25th birthday of Walt Disney World. You will see it. You'll absolutely see it. But downscale, that's another great example. Another great example. Well, guys, hey, I'm glad you joined me tonight for the top 5 things that Disney shouldn't do or shouldn't ever have done. And we'll do a real quick recap. Number 5, parking fees and ticket prices tiering. Number 4, Great Movie Ride removal. Number 3, Polynesian Village fountain removal. Number 2, Journey into Imagination complete remake. And number 1, Horizons and World of Motion complete removal altogether. So guys, thank you all my roadies for coming on tonight. I'm glad you came in here, participated. You guys had some other funny, just absolute riotous ideas on what Disney shouldn't do. So Disney, take note. If you're watching this live stream, bookmark the chat, take it in and as a list. Wendy, thanks very much. Thank you very much. Okay, Our Disney Adventures. So the Cake Castle looks okay, but I love Cinderella Castle, exactly. Mary Ellen, great job, Dave. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Noah, good job. Good night, Dave. Great stream tonight. Thank you, guys. Dennis Oval, thank you for coming. Downscale, great list. Thank you so much. TCRM&K, Nopti Buna, absolutely. Dennis Oval, good night. Our Disney Adventures, great stream, Dave. It was fun. Hope you have a magical day and see you real soon. Our Disney Adventures. Thank you for coming on tonight, man. 2SquareRoot231. Tron is really cool, but I want to be able to go somewhere that MCP can't derez my program. Well, especially that. Especially that. Guys, before you leave, make sure, if you haven't done it yet, to choke slam that like button for this live stream. Do it before you leave. It really helps my channel out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Road Trip Dave here, if you haven't done that either. Also, be sure to subscribe to my partner channels, my road trip partners, my partners in crime, Our Themed Life, Magical News Live, RobFuz, DreamersEmpire, The Kingdom Times, Viapree Project, and Resort TV 1. Guys, have a great night tonight. It's been wonderful for you guys to come out tonight. Be sure you check me out next. Don't know, heads up, might not be having a Saturday night road trip tripping next Saturday night, but we'll definitely follow up on the 29th. It is SCarowinds. SCarowinds is on like Donkey Kong. So be sure you check that out October 29th. I'm sorry, October 27th. October 27th, 2 weeks from now. That's the next Saturday night road tripping. Not going to have one this coming Saturday, which will be the 20th. So guys, also I'll be posting out new videos of my snowbird trip in Utah, as well as some other Disney videos I haven't done yet. Donna Jaworski, good to have you come on tonight. I'm glad you came by, but we're actually heading out. So Donna Jaworski, be sure you like this live stream if you haven't yet. Choke slam that like button and hit the replay, because the replay is coming up soon. Those videos are coming soon. And until next time, my roadies, laters.